Bear in mind, I might have to separate them to stop them from stabbing each other.
Yeah, that is important. All right, so welcome back to Crown of the Oathbreaker, as you guys now need to wander the land. Why do you guys need to wander the land? What's up with that? Anybody remember?
Talk hunting.
Talk hunting, indeed.
A tour of talks.
Yeah, we were told the talks would be totally located in the tower, but the tower just disappeared and taunted us with 10 talks, which we've got to try to translate into our tummies. Oh, sorry.
No, I didn't think it was quite that. To get the tower back, we needed to get the various talks that were around in order to summon it back. And we were looking for the lawgiver of Harveston, who was one of the people that was entrusted with the talk. But that was some time ago, so they may have moved on or they may have passed it on to someone else. You haven't detected the presence of the talk in this town, so I'm assuming that we need to find out where people may have moved on from here. I would think the lawgivers and stuff would be people that you could definitely would be well enough respected to possibly know where they might have ended up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but our mate turned out to be a shill for the Queen, so there's a little bit of a revengy as well.
Mm-hmm. One thing you know for sure is in the hexes surrounding Harveston, there are no talks present. But the clues you got from the tower about who has them very cleanly says, Unruled Blackbone, the lawgiver of Harveston, the bearer of the adamantine torque of the tower, a wise instructor of his own bloodline. So, clues point to Harveston, but it's not there. Alright. And you heard rumors.
Considering that he's a shill for the Queen, it could be those other guys might have it already. Why is our health so low? I'm pretty sure we had a long rest going through it.
Yep.
Hold on. I'm at full.
Feel free
I'll
to
change
long
it.
rest.
Yep.
And you heard rumors that Harveston has turned into a bit of a refugee camp, and that proves to be the case. I haven't put the commoner tokens on this map because, quite frankly, there are too many. And you see some temporary tents put up around the centre of the town. You see the Kicking Bull Fest Hall, usually a place of revelry, is just packed to the gills with refugees. And some of them are just sheltering whenever they can to get out of the rain, because this rain is continuous, it is brutal. You see some people wearing the regalia of the Queen. You just heard your old mate, whose name I've temporarily forgotten, who was the shrill for the Queen, who gave a speech saying, "Give us tax or face the consequences." Pretty much Greymouth, yep. There is a Temple of Nature. Not sure which one is a Temple of Nature.
One the broken down one? Or the boarded up one? The boarded up one.
Boarded up and... boarded up. One of these. Yeah, because remember the Queen doesn't like religion. The religions that oppose her, if you remember during the battle at the palace, they targeted the priests, and yeah, that didn't go well for them. So that's the scene as you walk in. You don't draw much attention. Possibly people are just assuming you're another bunch of refugees seeking shelter. So what do you do?
Do we want to keep a low profile before going in? I would dearly like to get some sort of information, but that prick lied to us. he's contributing to the suffering of this place.
What was that fellow's name again?
It began with Ian.
Sorry, just look it up.
It was by Andrixari. Oh no, that was a dragon. So Robin. No.
Melior.
Malia, there we go. That's right. We should have known he was a baddie because he's got the word Mel in it.
Yeah. Like Mel Gibson.
Yeah.
We should have.
Yeah. If he was named Bon Gibson, he would have been a lovely chap.
Yeah, I think we should keep a low profile there, Wilson. Does anyone here know anyone from Harveston?
Not I. I've never been here in my life. Do you think, is there some form of inn, perhaps, where we could get the lie of the land of the locals?
Was it not just over here? Was that not the Bull Inn?
This would be the place, the Kicking Bull Festival.
There we go. A festival, but it's cool. Yep.
So currently, is the this Melier, is he trying to shake down some of these peasants and refugees for this gold? I think last time we'd heard him announce that an additional 120 gold was required as taxation for the Queen.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know,
Push comes to shove.
Sorry, you do know that Harveston, at the best of times, is just a simple farming town. It's a farming hub for the farmers around here who come here, so simple town. 121 gold pieces is a small fortune for these people.
If need be, if it really hits the fan, so to speak, I can spare 120 gold, but I'd rather not going to the Queen's coffers. She doesn't deserve it. Shall we maintain a low profile and head to this feast hall? See if there's a refugee leader or something that could give us some advice.
Right. Even if we did give it to this fella, there are ways of making sure it doesn't leave town with it.
Oh yes, that is a fantastic idea.
Meaning we convince him politely to not leave town with the course. That's what I mean. I'm sorry.
Yes, no, I'm feeling very polite. Yeah. And with Hector suddenly falling ill, I feel like we might need some form of backup before we conversate with these fine soldiers.
Right. Well, shall we build a small bivouac for Hector just outside of town, that he might convalesce there?
Yes. He's part squid, so he likes the rain, doesn't he? Keeps his arm moist.
It's like cocoa butter.
Part squid, so he likes the rain. He likes long walks on the beach.
And inking.
And almonds.
Rorschach tests. Creating impromptu Rorschach tests. Shall we sort of keep a low profile and walk around through this way? Oh, ping.
Sure. So just use a smart.
Yes.
I mean, this is a big map. So you're heading over to the Fest Hall?
Yes, please.
Okay, so inside the Fest Hall, as I said, it is jam-packed. Some of them they all look like farmers' types. There is a bar there of some description with people being served served drinks. There is a bunch of obviously local folks. So there's some soldiers in here as well. And there's some low mumblings of conversation. Nobody's really talking about anything. Maybe to not give the soldiers in the Fest Hall anything, any leverage over them. So things are pretty quiet, pretty tense. There's a lot of grumblings about food. As you no doubt know, the crops have been ruined. Livestock is diseased, livestock is infested, no clean water, so there's a lot of general grumbling about lack of food.
And these soldiers wearing the Queen's, or at least the Crown's livery.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay. But no obvious wolf-like features.
No, just humanoid. Predominantly human. There is a half-orc, though, you see at the bar.
Does he match the description of the half-orc that we heard about who raided the... was he wearing red metal armor?
No, that guy was an ogre.
He was an ogre.
Yeah,
Sorry.
so
Fair enough.
huge.
So that's why he couldn't fit in.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why he couldn't fit in the hole.
Yeah.
I was like considering, that's a giant orc. Oh wow. Okay, fair enough. I'm going to do that real cheesy thing when you're in a new city and you see someone who you think maybe of your same culture or ilk, and I go up to the orc in the bar. Oh, is he wearing Queen's regalia? Sorry,
he is.
Or does he look like a local?
No, definitely a soldier.
Okay, I'm definitely not going to talk to him.
Okay.
Whereas I am partially garbed in Queen's regalia and have been a guard previously, so I would have some knowledge of that. I'm going to approach him and ask him if he's heard news about how the South Keep has been overrun.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. Sorry, business.
Do we know?
Yeah.
Do we know what has become of any of the soldiers from there?
Some of them came here. Some of them are hiding out somewhere. Those loyal to the Queen are here. Those not loyal to the Queen are there. And we're here to get blood from a stone. It's Queen's orders, though. What else can we do, right? Gotta follow orders.
Well, good luck to you, and if you hear any other rumours, I'd be glad for the heads up one soldier to another. And I'll tip my hat. I'll go mention that to the fellows there.
Do you think he might have some inkling of where the traitors are?
I would have thought that they would have been tasked with tracking those people down first.
Well, perhaps so. If we could maybe talk to them and gain their loyalty. If things go southwards, then they might be able to back us up. We seem to be relatively outnumbered.
So do these look like the elite soldiers or more the sort of common guards?
Just common grunts. Just rank and file soldier.
Does he look like? Does anyone in here look like sort of a leader in the town, like a mayor or anything like that?
Not in here. They all look
Or was
common
was
as muck.
Melia talking to anyone in particular out the front? Or was it all just the people in general?
Just like a town proclamation.
Mhm.
Baleson, though, you hear a whisper in your ear. You're an idiot.
Do I recognize the voice?
You do. It's your old friend from the Uncanny Vagabonds, Whispering Winds, the Tabaxi.
Oh. Well met. I've already proven my idiocy on many occasions. What have
You're
I
not
done
wrong,
this
darling. Look, you're wanted men, you know. The Queen's out to get you, and you wander in, just measy on through, like you're going to get found out if you're not careful, friend.
I swapped a thieves' cant and
Sure.
I agree wholeheartedly. How long have you been trapped here?
Once things went south in Odenbeer with there's rules and there's rules and there's things that certainly you should not break. This is something that was abundantly clear with the Uncanny Vagabonds. We never turn on each other. We never, tell something that would get someone into trouble. In fact, many of us, all but one, would agree to take a fall for a fellow member of the Uncanny Vagabonds. And I don't want to mention his name, but somebody broke that now, didn't they?
Oh, certainly. We were set up and almost killed as a result of it. Gave oath upon oath, and yet our esteemed leader decided that it was best to just kill me and all my friends by way of the Queen.
Yes. Well, there was a sizable bounty on your head. And I guess all those oaths he swore us to take were not for him in particular. So, Taris, we don't know what become of him, but we decided many once things went south with Taris, we came here. And you also see Morrigan, the Dragonborn here as well. This guy and this gal. So what are you doing here? We're here for safety, to get out of the rain, but it seems as if it's not only our idea. Why are you here, darling?
I'm on a mission. The eternal rains, I think, is everyone suffering, and I'm here to stop it. We're searching for a solution, and I thought we may have found one, but unfortunately we find ourselves impeded, and dare I say it, for everyone involved, I think it's best that we return to some form of stability, at least so that we can all operate with a degree of normalcy.
Well, there's nothing is normal here. I mean, if you're looking for stability, Harveston is not it. But you see the soldiers here hold sway over the town. And They want coin.
What happened to the leadership here?
Oh, that was killed
What
many,
happened to?
many weeks ago. Taken out. There was a druid here, and once the temple fell, the mayor cried bloody murder. Was subsequently beheaded. The druid. I didn't see the druid. I'm not sure where the druid is, but I'm sure he's around here somewhere. I don't think he fell.
And do you feel safe here, relatively speaking? I mean, they're trying to secure money any which way they can. Are you sure that your purse is safe?
Oh, I'm quite the expert pickpocket, darling. It should hand you 5 gold pieces that you just pickpocketed from you. I know my way around money. They're not going to get any of mine, I'll tell you that much.
Okay, well, I would greatly appreciate your help. Not in any obvious fashion, but if there is any other relevant information you can share with me, I would be greatly appreciative. Say, for instance, where you want to keep more than, say, 5 gold pieces.
Well, needless to say, people are not happy with the Queen's presence there. They have enough on their plate by having not much on their plate with the food and water situation. It would be better if the Queen's Guard weren't here. I'm not sure how you could extract them, but if you're looking for stability, Harveston has a chance of functioning, but has 0 chance with the soldiers still being here. So what did you come here for? You just come here for revolution? You strike a blow against the Queen?
Well, we were here to speak to the leadership. We heard that they were in trouble, and we felt that the leader here might be able to help us with our mission. However, if he's being beheaded, that makes it awfully a whole lot easier to acquire the mayoral chains, shall we say. We may have to speak with the leadership. That's Malia, who we saw out there earlier. Would he happen to be sort of leader of the soldiers?
Oh, undoubtedly so.
So perhaps we'd be able to get some information from him. Is there any particular intel about the goings-on with these soldiers? Do they eat well? Where do they eat from? What sort of patrols do they put on? That sort of thing.
Well, they don't... They eat better than the locals, but that's not to say that they eat well. There's not a lot of food to go around. I can tell you this much. Soldiers are common folks at the end of the day. I don't think many of them are, well, they'll say they're loyal to the Queen, but I think what they're most interested in is the paycheck. Classic mercenaries, I guess, and I know some of them gamble it away. Some of it spend it previously, but I guarantee the bulk of them are just saving up the money, sending it home to wife, children, family, just to keep them alive in these difficult times. Not as if they're loyal to the Queen, but they're loyal to their families and know this is the game they have to play. So just simple lads. I'm sure some of them are fanatically following the Queen because they think that's their best bet. But at the end of the day, the bulk of them just want a paycheck. There's no great cause they're fighting for.
So you're saying with the right price they could perhaps desert?
No, I never thought of that, but yes, absolutely. And I know some of
Is
them are
there
not comfortable with what's happening. They won't say it out loud, but when you can disappear into the shadows as well as I can, you hear conversations. And some of them mumble under their breath, "This is not right. This is not right. It's not what I signed up for, to get gold pieces off commoners." So, discontent.
Is any of those men who you've heard, was any of those men that you've heard complain, they nearby?
Yeah, that half-orc at the bar. He's been talking about it.
That is some fine information indeed. Whispering Wind, I greatly appreciate your friendship. It means a lot to me, considering of how much we've actually been through and how much assistance you've provided in the past.
Oh, of course.
So,
Us uncanny vagabonds stick together, darling.
well, here is a token of my appreciation. I do not have information to share, but I do have gold. So as a token of my appreciation, here is 10 gold pieces.
That's not necessary. Friends don't pay friends.
Not
for
necessary. I'm not paying you for this. I am merely giving you a boon for your assistance.
favors. Well, I'll take it in the spirit in which it was given then.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, it seems you wanted to talk to the mayor about something, but he's lost his head.
It would be quite challenging to have a yarn with him. Although I find myself talking to the dead somewhat frequently these days. I quietly pass that information on to the team and sort of mention to talk that there might be an angle there if you talk to my brethren in the bar.
May I add something as well, Liz Morrigan? Now remember how the Temple of Nature was ransacked. I know a thing or two about where you could find the druid that's been hidden by the locals.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Well, that would be fantastic.
Yes, once the Temple of Nature, and you imagine farmer types, right? As of course they worship in Mother Nature with their crops and everything. It just makes sense, and it makes sense that a temple's here, and it makes sense that their queen wanted it destroyed. But is it really the temple, or is it the people who represent the temple? It's a question for the philosophers. But I can tell you that the Eternal Mother is still present here in the form of the druid. If you wish to speak to the druid, I can arrange that as well.
That would be wonderful. I think that I'd happily accept that.
This one here on the table's mine. Thank you.
That's what's the plan, guys?
Druid, yes.
A little bit of recon, a little bit of scouting around, just trying to figure out group numbers and where they might be stationed. Just casing the joint, really.
Cool. I tell you what. Let's have a group investigation check as you wander around town and eavesdrop on conversations and people are talking about, or worried about, numbers. So, the investigation sheets. 14, 16. Great investigators. In terms of soldiers here, I'm going to put a few samples on here, but there's about 50 soldiers in the town. There's a captain here, who's like second in command to Malier. Philip Ramar, this guy here, seems to be like a captain as opposed to a general. Describe it. There's lots of mumbling about maybe we should just take these bastards on. But the problem is they're outnumbered, outskilled, out-armored, and out-weaponed. If they're going against people with swords and shields and chainmail, and then coming up against them wearing no armor and things like pitchforks. So they want to, but they fear it'll be a massacre. Said some of the soldiers mustered something about like, oh, this is not what I signed up for. And you hear them saying, talk about someone called Karen Blackburn. Karen Blackburn. And how if she was here, she'd be able to deal with the situation. Karen Blackburn.
Do any of us recognize that name at all?
I'm going to leave it for the players to work out.
You're me.
I presume it's the druid.
Nope.
Can I give him a hint?
Sure, give them a hint.
It was on the pillar at the bottom of the basement of the arcane tower that described where the Torques went, or who the Torques went to.
Oh, right.
Yeah, there we go. Alright, so if we can find
Go
the,
Ken.
the descendant of Honoril.
I also learned that Heron Blackbone was a red cloak. They didn't talk about red cloak and what they more than anything now is law and order. Remember, red cloaks are experts at the law. They can pass sentences. It's kind of a judge and a police force all rolled into it. Pretty much Judge Dredd. I never thought of it that way, but yes, Judge Dredd.
I never made that connection too out of all the sessions I've played of it.
And you also learn that Heron Blackbone is not the mayor. The mayor and the lawgiver and the two distinct people. But regardless, Heron Blackbone is not here.
Yes, about this druid, are we able to perhaps meet with them? Morrigan, if you would be so kind just to set up a meeting, that would be greatly appreciated.
It's tell you what, I'll make some inquiries and I'll have him meet you down in this farmhouse to the south within the hour.
Fantastic.
Just
Can I roll insight on that to see
Sure.
if I trust it?
see if you trust your ally. You didn't turn you in for thousands of gold pieces? Sure.
Yep, no, I do. I just want to see if this is part of the process. It's turning us in for 1,000 gold
Oh,
pieces.
it's part of the process. Like he's an important figure in the town, and the townsfolk have gone great lengths to protect him. But you make your way down, down to the farmhouse, and this is a lot more pleasant than it's like. This is just mud piles here. I expect this art was done pre-curse. This is just a mud pile, as much of the place is. And you wait for a while. Okay, for a while. Whoops. Argenton up. Spring Winds does as well. And indeed, coming through a back entrance to this dilapidated farmhouse. Oops. They present the Druid of Harveston, those person they consider worth saving. And Doug, is this Druid look like?
So he's a very tall elf with fair light skin, long dark black hair going down to his shoulders. He is adorned in, let me get this word right, chitin armor. He has a chitin shield and this gnarly staff that looks as if void or shadow energy itself is warped around it.
Wow.
Like this.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Not to scale.
Only instead of leather in the picture, think of chitin armor, because AI doesn't like that word apparently.
Well, this is Erendor, says Morrigan. A well-protected and a well-respected figure. Oops.
Oh, Erendor, it is a pleasure to meet you. I'm glad to see that you've escaped with your head still firmly attached to your shoulders. My name is Bailson. I'm a member of the Five Winds, although the number of winds tends to fluctuate. We've heard that your town is in some form of trouble and wanted to render our assistance, I guess, at trying to free you from it. Does this sound amenable to you?
The only reason that I am here is because my allies, Whispering Winds and Morgan, they prevent me from doing what I want to do. I was a druid of the Temple of Nature. I once preached calm and balance. Once I believed in a world that could be healed by patience and prayer. But then, the Queen soldiers trampled it all. Ash, split oak, burnt down. I begged the druids to use their powers, call upon the power of nature. They said, no, trust in balance. Balance will help all. Does this look like balance to you? If it was not for Morgan and Whispering Winds, and I mean this in no ill tone, but I would spread my power throughout this town and watch all of the Queen soldiers burn.
And this is where we differ, Erendor. It's dangerous when you group all people together, assuming that they are common cause. Like, all the soldiers are like this. That's a dangerous, dangerous dangerous thing. This is what the Queen wants to do. Lump us into groups of people and saying, these people are bad, these people are good. time and time again I try to tell you that some of these soldiers don't want to be here. Some of these soldiers are good lads who are just earning a paycheck to help their families. They do not deserve to die. They're victims of circumstances like the rest of us.
Yes, then the temple begged for restraint, and their ashes now feed the wind. I will not whisper anymore. I will roar. I will tear corruption from the earth, even if I must scorch the soil itself.
You know what
Should
you
I
sound
suggest
like?
that we-
You sound like the Queen.
Perhaps we should root out the corruption, and from then the crops can grow. Crops can regain their balance and grow once more. I guess that's a metaphor that you might understand.
I no longer serve nature. Nature serves me. I will call upon the might of nature, the stars, and the void.
Whispering Wind says, look, we can go around this in circles again and again. Arendor, you preach revenge, you preach a scourged earth policy. Maybe that is the best policy. I fundamentally disagree. I think there's a diplomatic way out of this without the bloodshed. There's been too many lives lost already. I refuse to see more lost. So we have restraint, negotiation, maybe weed out the most wicked, but I'm fundamentally opposed to just massacring soldiers for the sake of them being loyal to the Queen, quote unquote. I think there's a peaceful way out of this. What say you,
I will
Baleson?
quell my...
Oh no, I wholeheartedly agree.
With who?
I'm also scared of the collateral damage were we to strike against 50 well-armed soldiers with just the 4 of us, 5 of us, 6 of us. There might be a case of a casualty or two, if not amongst us, then amongst the general population as well. As a painless transfer of power would be preferable, I guess. So that's what I'd suggest. And in our hearings, we've heard that a lot of them don't actually agree with it. I know that actions speak louder than words, but I feel there is some good men in this company, and if we could make a big enough a big enough change in leadership, they may very well go with us. The other consideration is if we keep Malia busy, perhaps we could give them some instruction. We're familiar enough with Malia that one of us may be able to disguise ourselves and convince the others to leave.
Melior, from what we
If you-
understand, is quite powerful. To get the population
Right.
underlined, we saw him breathing fire. He's not entirely what he seems.
Of course he was. Of course he. When he was out there, was he fully kitted out in an
Oh, yeah.
armor and that sort of thing?
Yeah, plate mail and shield.
Fantastic. Well, I know the first one that I'm going to burn.
Well, I feel that his lack of integrity and honesty with us and the fact that he's come to trample upon the people here makes him the prime target. What do we know of this captain of the guard that was here before Malia arrived?
It's
Did
just
the demands for taxation start
yes.
with the arrival of Malia?
No,
Right.
with the arrival of Philip. He's just as vicious as Melior, though not as powerful as Melior. But Philip Ramar is... when he says he's loyal to the Queen, he means it.
Now these soldiers, excuse me for putting in, but if we do manage to remove their leadership, I don't think they'll be looking to us for direction. Is there someone within their ranks that may be sympathetic with some sort of rank that we may be able to influence?
Yeah, the orc at the bar.
Oh, that was handy.
His name is Myken.
Myken.
Mm-hmm.
So if we can get him on our side and take out the other two, we may have a better chance of ending this without too much drama, as they say.
Cut off the head of the snake, as it were.
And put a nice head back on.
What do you think of this Erendor? Does this comport with your scorched earth policy?
I can agree to one stipulation. I will go along with this diplomacy that you speak of. But as soon as I see an innocent harmed, I will unleash my wrath upon the soldiers.
Okay, now, if we're going to get into stipulations and that, we've got to get very precise so we know what we're getting into. What do you mean by harmed? You mean like just slapped around a bit? Or like actual murdered? What level of harm are we talking about here, Erendor?
What level of harm would be fitting to you?
Well, if
Innocents have been slaughtered, temples have been burned, ash.
Right, and I realise you're carrying a little bit of trauma around that. I believe that if we were to start from square one right now, if we were to see, say, an innocent being murdered or maimed in some sort of way, then I could live with that being a just reason for you to yeah. That sounded right, Erendor?
Oh, does that sound alright? You wear cloths. You wear the robes. I bet you serve the Redeemer. One to speak religious zealot who led crusades all across this land.
I was not there personally. I was not involved in that. And the church has modernized quite heavily.
The church! I knew it! I knew it! I'm done with you.
Oh, fair enough then. Is all yours, Belson?
No, I'm. Listen, we need your help. You are a local, and by all accounts, you either sound foolhardily or incredibly capable. I will say this: let's test the waters with this Mike, and let's see if we can convince him to assume leadership, and perhaps it won't be the locals who put themselves in danger. It might be a case of some form of new leadership within this bunch. And I just want to have the chance to strike the blow against Malia, dare I say it? Have him be finished, should I say.
Would it be the case that normally in the coursation of the course of a year, that taxation would be levied by the lawgivers, or would it be by soldiers, or are there specific tax collectors? What would be the usual?
Usually we get...
Oh, Aaron, you haven't met our resident accountant. This is Torque.
So I was just angling because if we're going to convince Meekin that that the actions of Malier and the captain are against what would normally happen, perhaps we could appeal to that. Is it usual for the soldiers to gather the taxation?
No, it's not. So you'd know this. It's just common knowledge that the tax man or tax woman would come every now and then, and the locals were happy to pay it. It was a reasonable rate, and as I said at the start, it's a well-run, good kingdom, right? People are happy to pay taxes. They get standing army, they get security, they get people like Harren Blackbone taking care of their day-to-day stuff. They were happy to pay a reasonable tax rate because the king was doing such a fabulous job. So it's unusual that the soldiers are coming. It'd usually be the taxman. Needless to say, they're asking for an outrageous amount of money from common farming folk. So hope that answers your question.
Well, I think
Pastor. Sorry.
Yep,
Just tabletop. I didn't mean to cut you off, Pastor Timothy. If you wanted to keep RPing.
No. All good.
Well, I feel that Myken might be a reasonable character. Perhaps we've not judged so well some of the people that have kept their loyalties to the Queen, not knowing the evil that has befallen Oathbreaker. So I say we appeal to his better knowledge that there, and then we confront the Malier and the captain. If we can remove those two, who seem to me to be more outlaws than representatives of the true law, and perhaps we can also ask Mikan if there is any news of the lawgiver. Harren Blackbone.
Morgan says, Harren Blackbone left over a year ago. She hasn't returned, which is unusual, but she went off in search of information on the Dark Star and the fallen angels. She spoke about her plans to travel to ancient sites, searching for an ancient phrase and the exact location of a particular place. So she had an interest in the Dark Star and the fallen angels. She's looking for something. Quite frankly, she was expected back before now. But yeah, she had plans to travel to ancient sites, searching for an ancient phrase and the exact location of a particular place. But beyond that, no one knows where she is. And as I said, she should have been back by now.
Right, well, I think we appeal to Mikan and then confront the captain and Malier. I think those two are the source of the evil in this part of the world, and it's unfortunate that we unleashed Malier on this town.
Right.
No one insight checked him, by the way. When you met him, there was not one insight check. So he's paying close attention.
On who? Oh, yeah.
Malier, back in the South Keep. No one even rolled for insight, so there we go.
Oh, yeah.
The one time you don't roll insight, right?
Precisely.
And what's this Myken like? What's he into?
Okay.
What's your angle? He much of a drinker?
Oh, yes. Very heavy drinker.
Right. Well, that's always a good end to talking to a man and getting him round to your perspective.
Well, perhaps if we can talk to Myken and perhaps know that he has allies now, capable allies in the rest of you, maybe he can start swinging the mood in the common rank and soldiers. Like saying, like, we know that you don't want to be doing this. We know this is not what we signed up for. And maybe we can turn this around somehow. Turn a mutiny, I guess. Treasonous acts, which is, I said out loud, treason is punishable by death. If it goes wrong, then yeah, death is.
I question the legitimacy of Malia's role here, given that he was stationed at the South Keep, which now lies in ruins. So it is hard for me to believe that he is both loyal to the Queen and upholding his end of the bargain, given that he has immediately come to Harveston and is now seemingly gathering money to his own financial gains. So I think this is more a case not of treason, but of actually restoring the right of the lawgivers.
Right. And if you can be sentenced to death for humming the wrong tune on a Tuesday or wearing a ponytail, then treason may be not the least action you could take.
I do believe I divine sensed when we were around him, though, when we were in the original keep, and nothing pinged out of that. So besides just being well armoured and so forth, I've never got an idea of fiendishness if he was fire breathing.
Nope.
Nope. Okay. Well,
No, he's not a fiend, not a devil, not a demon, not a celestial, not a whatever the other one is. None of those things.
well, even if we can just ask the soldiers, the common soldiers, to stand by to see the result of the conflict, and if you like, I believe trial by combat is an acceptable way of deciding what is just.
Oh, someone's putting their hand up, eh? I love it. All my money's on you, Torp.
Oh, you're suggesting single combat. There are two of them. So are you volunteering to help with the other?
I'll join you.
I'll join you as well.
Well, that's
Oh,
three
you
on
think-
two. That's hardly fair.
I'm bloody useless. I'm just... I cheer from the sidelines, and that's all I do. You guys have your fun. Well, shall we go have a chat with this Myken before he's well in his cups?
I think so.
Wander over to the Kicking Bull Fest Hall, which is where he's drinking. The question is, Arendor, what are you doing?
Going with them.
Huh? Okay.
Ooh.
Going with them, because like I said, if there's any innocents harmed, ticking time bomb, grenade ready to go off.
As you approach the Kicking Bull Fest Hall, a couple of our commoners say, "No, what are you doing? It's too dangerous for you. Come." And they grab you and try and drag you into a house. And let's give them advantage. Flat rolls, so they roll a natural 20 to drag you into a house to get you out of sight.
Oh, yeah. Looks like I'm going with some new friends here, because
Just got dominated.
Yeah, they drag you. Look, you're dangerous. You're too precious. Come in here. They forcibly drag you inside. Stay here. It's
Yeah.
important. You need to stay out of sight. What are you doing?
Bye bye, precious.
We will report everything back to you. I promise. And don't worry, we have the safety of the innocents at the forefront of our minds too.
So they
The
drag you
masses.
into this house. So that's
The masses will report to me if anything goes awry.
Just be quiet.
Listen, you don't understand. They're gonna go in there and try to talk to somebody and diplomacy their way out. And if everything goes bad and if somebody gets hurt, then my rage will manifest and I will save this town.
What happened to you, Arendelle? You're a man of peace. You're a man of nature. You're a man of balance. What happened?
Tell that to the innocents that have died from all of this chaos. Those that sought after balance and waited, balance never came. So I will tip the scale in their favors.
We hear reports from Oathbreaker. Hear that beautiful things have turned ugly. Parks there, once beautiful, are now ugly. The palace, once a monument of the island, the constructor, and his beautiful architecture has fallen into disrepair. Great works of art have been destroyed. It seems as if the Queen's task is to make beautiful things ugly. Arendelle, have we done the same to you?
No, I just am choosing to use my power to fight for the innocent.
Understand what's come over you, but as long as you're safe, that's all that matters for me. To the side room. I boarded up the windows. No one else see you. Drag me to the back.
I brood.
You're rude.
I brood.
Alright. So, Torque, past Timothy, and Balson back into the fest hall, where Mike and Bogda chat is there nursing some alcohol.
Hold on, I'm just gonna mute this. Sorry.
Sure.
Yeah, be right back.
Well, Torque, it seems like you might have an in with him in terms of your military experience. Would you like to take lead on this, and I'll back you up?
Yes, fair enough. So we've investigated the situation in this town, and not everything seems right to us. We've recently come from Oathbreaker itself, and have seen what has happened here, and we travelled via the South Keep, where we found this Malier trapped and imprisoned himself, and the rest of the guards and soldiers there had been slain. We made the mistake, we believe, of unleashing him upon Harveston, which he said he was going to do, professing that he was about looking after the people, as was the sworn duty of anyone loyal to the Azanars. I'm going to, aside, a slight deception here. I'm only going to refer to the Azanars, meaning King Waldron, as opposed to the Queen, since I don't think she's the legitimate Queen in this case. Yeah.
Pastor Timothy is eyeing you suspiciously at your withholding of the full whole truth.
No, that is the truth as I believe it.
I'm not saying anything. I'm just like,
yeah.
ooh, Torque, walking a fine line there, man.
That's that. The line of the truth is doesn't matter whether it's fine or thick, as long as you're on the right side of it.
Right.
But we cut close here. We cut close to say that these taxes that these ruffians are levying seem not to be in line with what is expected I've received no written orders that suggest that this is a legitimate taxation. I believe that this Malier and the captain that is following him are malfeasants and malcontents looking to upset the Azanar line.
Used to be you'd see the king's uniform and you'd feel safe. Doesn't feel like that anymore, does it?
Well said. Well said.
Mike and Bogda orders another whiskey, moves down a couple of stairs, and continues sipping.
All I say to you, Mikan, is this: if you have any sway with the other soldiers here, we ask them to stay their blades as we confront these malcontents and try to get to the truth of what is happening here.
Shuffles down
That's where I
two
leave
more
it.
stairs. Cheers, ignoring you.
Do we buy him a beer?
I'll happily do so.
And I will cast a toast to the Azanars, rightful leaders of the Kingdom of Aglarion.
Whispering winds whispers in you. It. You don't lead with the entire story. You're just gonna out-mick it in the first place. You walked up to a random guy in the bar, laid out the entire plans, and expect some type of reaction from him other than ignoring him. Idiot.
So does that give me idiot bonus points?
Look, you just walked up to a random guy at the bar, gave him the entire plan, the entire story. You need to be subtle about this.
Forgive my friend here. He's very forward. He's got no time for small talk, this man. He's got a fire in his belly, and it can only be put out by saying the right thing done by the army.
And his passion that needs to direct it in a way that will be amenable. I mean, what he just basically said is, hey buddy, how about treason? You up for it? Yes. I can approach it?
I'm not sure that I suggested treason there. I was suggesting that he uphold his oath to the kingdom because something is not right with what has happened recently, which he should be able to see with his own eyes if he looks out the door at the actions of Prolip Ramar and Malier.
And you see all these soldiers here as well? He's not the only one here.
But they're the ones that are commanding these changes.
If you're asking me
I haven't
to
heard the
put
soldiers.
his life on the line by just approaching him and monologuing it. Great danger is all you've accomplished.
Oh no. I've done it, Pastor Timothy.
Look, he is. He wants to not do what he's doing. Maybe approach him again. Maybe speak more subtly to him. Didn't even introduce yourself.
But I'd already spoken to him at the bar previously and introduced myself as a soldier. Sorry if I'd forgotten that I'd already introduced myself wearing the royal garb as a fellow soldier, and I'd already told him the story of the fall of Southkeep.
That's true.
Is that not the case, or is he so drunk that he's forgotten this?
Maybe one or the other. The fact that, look, you might not say you talk to him, say, hey, how about treason? But that could be interpreted as such.
Well, I was trying to gauge his his reaction, and clearly his reaction is he doesn't feel that there's anything out of place then, and that no one should do something about this.
Walk up to a soldier and talk to him for 3 minutes straight. He moves seats, you continue talking to him. He moves seats a third time, you continue talking to him.
Right, well, do we need to talk to him any further, or should we just go and confront these two vagabonds? Sorry, no offence. In this case here, Prolip and Malier.
I think Meekin can still be a good asset. We need to treat him with caution and with care.
Well, perhaps subtlety is not amongst my gifts. Maybe someone else of a more subtle nature. If only Wiz were here, I'm sure he'd be able to explain it.
Oh, number of times I've thought if only Wiz were here. I'll go over to Mekan very sheepishly and say I'm very sorry about that. That was a lot. We don't mean to bother you. May I buy you a drink as recompense for such an awkward situation?
Now you're talking my language, friend.
What are you drinking then, sir? Only the good stuff, right?
Only the good stuff. The stronger, the better.
Right. Barkeep, 2 flagons of dwarven ale.
Ah, no, whiskey for me, thanks.
I thought dwarven ale was whiskey.
Oh, here. You're,
Right, two cups of whiskey.
2 cups, that's what I'm talking about. That'll set you back a silver piece, Timothy.
Yep.
Your friend likes to talk. He's not such a fan of listening.
He's just such a forthright fella. He cannot stand any sort of deceptions or subtleties. Everything he does, it has to be sort of straight ahead and straight in front of him, which is something to admire. Especially these days when it's so hard to figure out what's going on and what people around us really want. I mean, take what's going on here. I mean, it's difficult to discern what the end game is here, but it's not like the old days, is it?
I'll put it this way. The world has changed. There's no doubting that. This is not what I signed up for.
Right. And a wise man once told me there's 2 things you can do if you're in a situation you don't like. You can either try to change the situation or try to change yourself. And if you don't mind me saying, Mr. Bugda, you don't look like a man who likes to change himself.
Yeah, look. See that lad over there? And he points to nerdy 13-year-old kid. And as you look at him, he was looking at you and Mikan, and he looks away. See that lad? He looks at me. His old man stood up to the Queen's Guard. And when we arrived, he said, nah, not going to be having this. And while it wasn't my sword that felled him, it may as well have been. It's not right. It's not going to help. This is not the way to do things.
No, that boy should be looking at you with admiration for what you're doing, for what you could be doing.
All I see is disdain.
Right. It's driving a stake between the people and the army, and that's got to stop. I'm sorry. I know I'm getting all flustered like my mate here. Let's just chill out and enjoy our whiskey. Where'd you grow up working?
Is that all you wanted from me? Just to buy me a beer, buy me a whiskey?
Look, you've heard what my mate Torque was saying. He's got a funny way about him, but it's not wrong what he's saying. I just wanted to have a drink with you, have a look in your eyes, and see if you might be the sort of man who'd do the right thing. I think I've got my answer.
Mikan takes a big sigh, finishes his cup of whiskey, gives you a pat on the back, and he walks up to Torque. What was your name again?
So, talk, Quemara.
Torque. Don't do that again, alright? Don't come into a bar, start shouting at me and expecting anything but a cold shoulder. Do you understand me? If you're talking, friend, I can't hear you.
I understand you.
Alright. So what is it you'd want me to do, Quark?
Well, I think you hold the respect of the men, of the guards that have been stationed here in Harveston. Would that be true?
That'd be true.
Well, I'd just ask that those that you know, those good, upstanding men, who want to see what's done right, to make sure that they're aware that we're going to confront Prolip and Malier to see, and not to intervene on their side if they call for arms.
I notice you're wearing the Queen's livery.
I'm wearing the Azanar livery, yes.
Subtle difference, but an important difference. Right, friend. Let's walk through the troops. Let's see what we can do as a result. And he starts wandering around the general troops with you by, assuming you're going to go with him, Torque?
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to have you, Torque, make a persuasion check with advantage as Meek and Bogda is there by your side. You're both working together. It's going to take several hours, but you can definitely walk the trail. Whoa! Wow.
Oh,
Well, lucky for advantage, that was a 19 and a 3.
3, yeah.
25.
19 was first, though. Probably would have been alright.
Okay, so while you're wandering the troops, Bowson, Timothy, and Arendor, for that matter, what are you guys doing?
I think Belson's just going to hang out with Whispering Wind and Morrigan, just to, I don't know, he kind of wants to feel like, obviously they've shown loyalty here and that sort of thing, but just to get a very strong take on the betrayal of my character, despite, yeah. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, he's desperate to sort of make friends with them again.
Well, they're amenable, but they know the betrayal that you in particular was under, right? You were a member of the Uncanny Vagabonds. the rule was to have each other's back, and you were a direct victim of that, it seems, just for gold. Whispering Winds
Okay.
does say, though, Terrace is, I don't know where Terrace is. The fact of the matter is Terrace was paid a lot of money to have Lord Wildhammer killed. There is still
And
that out there in the world.
I absolutely understand that, and I'm sorry for bringing that on us. However, I killed him. I saw it with my own eyes. I did it. I did the task, and yet he was brought back from death. And I don't see how I could have foreseen something like that, or some form of divine miracle taking place.
Well,
I
look, you're getting into technicalities here. I think the person...
I'm not trying to hide behind the technicalities. I'm just saying that proves my intent to follow through. And after attempting that, well, the whole world crumbled around us. So, yes, I am aware of it. And yes, I'm aware that I failed on that level, but I did everything in my power to actually make it take place.
I think whoever paid Terrace would not understand. The fact is the matter that the entity lord known as Lord Wildhammer is still alive and well. Obviously, the person wanted Lord Wildhammer quiet. Maybe it was revenge. Maybe it was to keep information hidden. But the fact is, he's still alive. I'm not saying you need to go kill him. I'm not saying anything. I'm just saying I'm afraid that this is going to come and bite you in the ass. Bite you right in the butt.
Oh no, I'm well aware of it. I'm very much aware of that, and it's my one of my largest regrets is agreeing to this task. I was foolhardy and young then. I guess I'm foolhardy and old now, and I feel like I'm aging every day. I had thrice the pace at which I should normally.
So what do you intend to do about it?
I intend to solve this issue first, and then I intend to confront Taras. I intend to. I swore to him an oath that I would take it. I would follow it through, and yet his oath that he swore to me of safety and that was broken. So now it's become imminently complicated.
Since you would finish this
answer-
first, what is this? Harveston or the world?
I don't even fear that I can get back into the city to do anything with Lord Wildhammer, unless I solve this horrific issue of the weather and the leadership there. Dare I say it? I have a feeling that opportunity, one way or the other, will present itself. And at the moment, I'm trying to survive.
I guess that's all we're doing, Eddie. Just...
Precisely, but I recognize your loyalty to me and your assistance, and I do want to make it right. I'm just not sure what right is.
One problem at a time.
Yes. Well, you wouldn't happen to know who asked Taras to this
No, I do.
for this to take place?
It's just a bit very powerful.
Well, all I've got to say is that I would. In my head, I feel like I'm going to confront Taras first. and see where we go from there.
Problem at hand with Harveston. I know there's a lot of commoners here who want to fight with pitchforks and shovels and trowels and other farming equipment. Do you think we should talk to them?
One of the things that I enjoyed about the Uncanny Vagabonds is that we never targeted the poor, and I do not want them to lose their lives if we are more capable. And I feel in all good conscience that if we're sending them to slaughter, well, then what good is that? I'm more than happy to sacrifice my own health and safety in order to protect theirs. My only encouragement is if we sufficiently weaken them, then perhaps they join in at a time where it might be less dangerous for them and far more beneficial for us as the final act.
Do you think it's worth talking to them and instructing them to hang back unless things go bad?
Well, I feel that might be a wise thing. Although my skills and motivation are sorely lacking, but I will give it my best shot.
Alright, let's walk and talk. And Whispering Winds and Morgan and Balson start talking to the common folk. Balson, make a persuasion check at advantage with Whispering Winds and Morgan itself. See if you can out-talk.
So what I'm saying is to. This is for the general populace. Is save yourselves. If it looks particularly bad, don't join in. And if it looks, but if it looks like it's almost there, that they can join in for one final blow if they so choose.
Okay, so you can persuade them to that.
Yeah. At advantage. Ooh.
Not terribly bad for you. Let's see how that plays out. Arundel, look! I was saving this bread. You look hungry. We need to take care of you, Arundel. Please, have this bread.
Thank you, but I'm fine. Winds and Morgan made sure I had more than enough. It's all for you. But listen, it's going to be dangerous, but you need to come with me. I need to see. I need to make sure that the soldiers are not harming the townsfolks, and if they are, we need to take arms up.
No, you stay here. I'll go look.
Need to.
Look, you're too important.
So. I got a feature of my background, Malcolm, that says this. So I'm trying to use my feature to hope if they're going to be like kind of a mob around me to make a cloak so we can move as a group through the town so I can peek through them.
Might fear you corners, they seem to do their utmost to help you. Well, they've done their utmost to help you, so that works. Danger to them, though, or not. They will even take up arms to fight alongside you. Alright, let me gather a few people, and you keep your head down, and we'll do our best to, quite frankly, there's people everywhere, so you should be able to remain well hidden.
I just need to make sure no one's getting hurt.
Okay. No one is getting hurt yet. You hear mutterings of soldiers. What's the point of killing them? They can't earn any gold if they're dead. Best we keep them alive, I think.
But will that get me out of the house?
Sure. You get out of the house.
Okay. I just want some fresh air.
Yeah.
Oh man, I could wear a sheet.
Okay. Eventually, Torque and Mikan eventually you all gather back together.
Could I
Sure.
just tell you what I've been, Malcolm?
Oh, sure.
I've been hanging out in the corner and just scoping Prolop, and I assume that lower token is Melia. He's in some sort of HQ.
Yep.
I just want to case that joint, see where the exits and entrances are. That might be the place we want to take them out.
Sure.
And also, at some point, and then I want to duck away and ritual cast detect magic, and just kind of use that as a bit of a sweep around that area.
The soldiers have no magical weapons on them, even Prolip. Melia, it's hard to get a read on because he's well hidden inside that thing. But nothing unusual pings.
Yeah,
I mean,
cool.
it's just crowds of refugees and common folks, and they're not noted for having magical items on them. So nothing pings.
Yeah. And do I get a good sense of entrances and exits of the building, comings and goings and stuff like that?
There's one main entrance in and out, though there are windows on the side.
Okay.
And he's got several guards with him. He's not there by himself, though. So we'll say 4 people whose job it is to guard him. Okay.
Yeah, cool. Thank you.
So you all gather together, Erendor talking with you guys, but in a way that he's got his back to you, put it that way. Will that be fair there, Erendor? You're just talking with your back to them to not draw attention to yourself?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay,
Yep.
Cool. Mikan kicks off the conversation, says, look, the lads are like me. This is not what they stood up for. Me and Torque did a good job, I think. I mean, at a guess, I thought we were going to get half. I think 3/4 of them happy to do something. We need to give them direction, though. How did it go with you, Balson and Whispering Winds?
We've cleared the air somewhat and feel that it may be best for them not to get involved and to not throw their lives on the heap in a foolhardy fashion.
Alright, so we have the commoners, this is Whispering, the commoners know something is happening. The soldiers, the common lads that they are, they don't like what they're doing. So the commoners are on our side, the most of the army here is on our side. What's the next move?
Shall we? Well, I'll happily call out Melior and see if he wants to come out. Or perhaps I can even gain an audience with him. Would that be best? Should it be done out here in public, or should it be done behind closed doors?
I think giving him less chances to rally up his side of things might be best. If we could present it as more of a fait accompli, and they stun some of these soldiers into realizing the right thing to do.
So are you saying we should attack the building and rout it out before we even have a chance for conversation?
Well, let's think about it tactically. Are we better in a small area or a large area? I assume that building is going to be like kind of the scale is wrong on this map, right, Malcolm?
Oh yeah, the scale is right, because one tile equals 20 feet. So it's quite a bit bigger than you actually see. So that this is not a 5-foot square map.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, if you've got access to some form of silence and can mask the sounds of battle within the house, then we could perhaps take the head off the snake and even. And then we'll be negotiating in a position of far greater power.
I mean, I could ask them very nicely to don't make any sounds as we slaughter them, but that's all I could do.
No, well, that's as much as I can do as well. You've seen how I apply my sneak attack. I yell and surprise them with the attack.
Now,
Am I in earshot of this?
Oh yeah, as I said, you got your back
In
to
the
them.
crowd?
But you're in, yeah.
Yep.
You're part of this conversation, or if you wish to contribute.
I know you wanted to be quiet, but I could call down lightning to shatter the roof and force them out. I mean, look above. There's already a storm. My ability will allow me to take over the storm.
that sounds pretty cool.
Yeah, that sounds phenomenal. I can also. I'm keen to get a hit or two on the man in the plate metal armor.
That Melier you're talking about, or
Yeah, Melia. Yes, absolutely.
well, I could get you in there pretty quick. You know that
Well, I could
that vortex
climb onto the roof, but I could
Okay.
climb onto the roof and be in there relatively quick.
Right. Yeah, what say we
Oh, sorry.
we have to go inside, and if it spills out, it spills out.
Yes.
I like the idea of the one way in, one way out.
Mm-hmm.
Even if he does call for reinforcements, there'll be a choke point. Sorry, Malcolm, you were saying?
Whispering Winds interjects and says, well, this is a good plan. We have powerful allies. I didn't know you could do that, Erendor, but that is used for calling down the lightnings from the skies. And let's assume everything goes round. Let's assume Melier is dead. Is that justice for the people then, or does justice need to be done by the people? I'm sure a gallows could be constructed, for example.
You know my answer.
I think I know what you're saying, Whispering Winds. The people need to have agency in this.
Yes.
I appreciate what you're saying, Bailston, about telling them to stay out of it, but this is their town, and Sometimes something doesn't feel right unless you fight for it.
Well, okay, but let's just say they don't join in immediately. It's when things inevitably get out of hand that they join in then. But the longer that they're out of harm's way, and then they can join in. But we'll be the beachhead in this activity, offensive, and they can join in once we've established an advantage.
Right. Even if they were just a presence there, just to remind certain soldiers that, things aren't just going to be just easy.
I agree.
Mike says, don't forget, 75% of the soldiers are sympathetic to our cause.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Well, in terms of the offensive, anyone who is really threatening and fighting hard, so it's regrettable, but we'll have to attack. Perhaps we can pull our punches on some of them, but and leave a few for the justice of the mob. Are you saying that we need to announce ourselves outside the door so that we are effectively doing it with some form of honor rather than some form of assassination?
I don't know. It seems as if justice. I just want them to, as Pastor Timothy said, some type of agency on their part would be good.
Yes.
So, yeah, I mean, how many times has people who have broken the chains end up making their own chains and becoming the oppressors themselves?
Well, I feel like with a clear display of from the soldiers who are sympathetic to our cause, we can get their safety. It's just a question of the others. We may need to throw one or two to the people to feel like they've enacted their revenge too.
Yes,
What is the plan?
really hope they don't choose the path of revenge, but it is their town and they're the ones who've been wronged.
Right. Seems we have a task to do. It's the time we got to it.
So the plan is: are we going to just smash through the windows, jump in, attack, or are we going to call them out?
I think there's an easier way. We could just go walk in the door, and then we're in the house.
Sure.
I could disguise myself. I could disguise a couple of us, actually. Or, no, I don't know. Yeah, I can. I could.
And do we do the Wookiee prisoner thing with the druid?
Erendor, how do you feel about playing prisoner?
If you mean I get to unleash on them, more than happy to.
And Maiken, are you just going to stand back, or are you going to join in? Maybe establish your own self as a form of leadership.
I think I'd work best with the troops, walking with them and rallying as needed.
Absolutely. Okay. All right. Well, Torque is wearing the Queen's insignia,
Mm-hmm.
and so if you wanted, you if you can transform a couple of us.
Yeah.
How many can you do?
I can do 2.
2 people, you and one other, or you and 2 others?
2 people. Me and one other. 2 people. Yeah.
Okay, so if you disguise myself and yourself,
Yeah.
talk with the Queen's insignia, and we're bringing in our druid friend.
Sure.
So, Pastor Timothy is disguised.
Mm-hmm. And so is.
And so
I mean,
is
so is
Belson. Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
That applying disguise. Whispering Wind slaps you on the butt, Belson, and says, "Go get him, champ!" and gives you a D6 bardic inspiration.
Oh, thank you.
All right.
Now the only thing here is Torque is wearing the regalia, but Melior might recognise him.
I have a feeling he'll 100% recognize him.
So maybe you hang at the back, Torque, try and hide yourself while we get ourselves into position.
Right. Tell you what we'll do.
Pastor Tim, do you want to do the Bob talking? I have a tendency to put faith in not just my mouth, but every other sort of opening I can.
Sure thing.
I'd speak out of my ass if I didn't have my foot up it.
I can probably make up some bullshit.
I spent hours on this map. I hope you appreciate it.
It's
I
not,
love the detail. Thank you, Malcolm.
We got windows and yellow's door. Yeah.
Yeah, blue are windows, yellow's front door.
okay. So us 2 are in the lead. Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, so you approach the front door.
Yeah. If it's shut, I'll knock on it.
Piss off! By appointment only, and there's no appointment, so piss off!
Oh, I believe Mr. Melior would like to see what we've got here.
Perhaps piss off means something different in your dialect, friend. Now piss off!
Oh, should I take this straight to the Queen then? This druid that I've found.
Oh, you found a droid, then just slit her throat. It's not complicated.
This one has information I think you might find useful.
Can make a persuasion check, Pastor Timothy.
Can I whisper in his ear and be like, the druid of Harveston that he's been searching for to give him advantage?
Sure. 19's good. 19's good. Well, you found the druid of Harveston.
Yes. He's wandering out east of here. He has some funny things he's told me. I think you might want to hear.
Alright. And he opens the door. Here's the reward that was promised. And he hands over 50 gold pieces, but he's a dick about it. And drops them in the mud. Alright, you come in here, mister. He's going to try and push you aside to get to Erendor.
Hey. I think you'll find that we're to be the one to present it to Melia. I don't want you taking all the credit for this.
I'm not taking all the
I think
credit.
you
You got
kindly
all the
put
gold. And pushes past him.
I know,
to
but
the
we
side.
want to see. I want to see. We want to see. We want to see the look on his face when we show how successful we've been. You don't get a promotion just by dropping a package at the door. I'm not some delivery person. Step back and let us through.
Well, first of all,
Get
Pastor
him,
Timothy,
Nelson. Get him.
that they rose to 5 to shove you aside. You didn't roll well, so unless you can athletics or acrobatics, otherwise be pushed aside. And Torque,
yeah.
make an intimidation check. You raised some good points.
Oh, that was Balson.
Oh, sorry, Balson. You deftly avoid him grabbing you to get to Erendor. And the intimidation check.
10.
10.
I might use my bardic inspiration for that.
Oh, there we
Can
go. Just a
There we
D6.
13.
Oh,
Oh,
tell you what, friend, I'll take your name down. What's your name? I'll be sure to give you credit.
Is he that confident with the name, even though he didn't get past Pastor Timothy?
Yeah.
Okay.
He is not intimidated by Torque. Yeah, I'll give them your names. You get super credits. What's your name?
Look, mate, if you don't back off right now, I'm going to push my way through. I want to be there to see this great success.
No.
All right, I'm going to shove him.
All right.
I'm just going to shove.
Oh, it was a natural 1. So you can beat that.
21.
So tell you what, it's okay to do past Timothy. We'll have you to one side.
Yeah.
Balson will push his way in. So feel free to wander in.
Right.
Oh, Balson! My old friend. Everybody, take a step back. Surround me. And they'll go back.
You don't, but I'm still disguised. I'm disguised.
What? How old were you disguised? Disguise self? Was it the spell?
Yeah.
So unless he suspects something, he has no reason to do a perception check. Is that how it works, right? 10 percent of fire, so about 10. Yeah, so okay. So what are you disguised as?
I presumed I was disguised as one of the soldiers.
Alright.
Yeah.
Is that right, Pastor?
Yeah, we did soldiers, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is why I thought it was weird they were trying to give us a bounty for the druid.
No,
Yeah.
that was open to all members. Now, Melior knows some of his men. I'm going to give him a chance to say that he doesn't recognize you. It's a low chance. If he rolls a 6 on a D6, he knows something's up. And he doesn't know something's up. Alright, good work, soldiers. Here you've got the druid. Got your reward. I'll take note. This is the way you get about promotions, bringing through valuable members. Alright, Erendor, come ahead. Come here.
Yeah, come with us, Erendor. And I start dragging Erendor forward.
Okay.
As
And,
soon as
No?
I know what Arendor would do, so I don't want to ruin it if you guys have a plan. But Arendor is about to drop a spell,
Yeah.
so I'll put that on the tabletop. As soon as you say step forward, and he steps forward right to here, he's about to drop a spell.
Is Torque closing the door?
Oh, is he?
I wasn't going to do this, but Malcolm moved the tokens, so now I have to do this.
Yeah.
Alright, things
Good.
are going down. Let's roll for initiative.
Roll for initiative.
I'm going to subtract 5 from their initiative because they're surprised, and then we're just going to go through it.
You know what? I'm a burn my Deem inspiration that I've had forever,
Sure.
and use it for my shitty initiative. There we go, 17.
Okay, so rolling them into initiative, subtracting 5 from their initiative because they're surprised. Oh, Melior. Melior did terrible. He's going to have a negative initiative. He's going to be -4 on his initiative roll.
Wow.
Alright. Balson, you actually first direct. You see Erendor preparing to cast a spell, and you know things are about to go down. What do you do?
I'm going to. Oh, listen, I'm actually just going to rage
Alright.
and take a shot at I can choose to attack direct. Sorry, just checking the economy. All right, cool. I'm just going to move over to here. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to get up to here and attack the one to the north.
Sure.
Right, rage.
He's wearing a
make it
chainmail and a
quicker.
shield. He ducks down behind it. See if you can pierce through.
27.
That's at advantage because... Oh, you went recklessly.
I'm attacking recklessly. Yeah.
Alright, the Rapier of Smelting hits.
And I'm going to keep all those rolls, but I'm also going to add my special whales from the grave. So that's a D6 to both the one that I attacked, and I'll also give it to Melior.
Okay.
Ah, just the one.
Melior will take 1. As you wield the Rapier of Melting, the guy just melts and he dies. Being a lowly guard.
I'm going to.
Down he goes.
I've gone 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to go 4, 5, 6, just to spread out. So I'm going to go down to there.
Okay. Erendor. Balson gets a jump on you, but this is the moment where your rage unleashes.
Yes, I was very concerned, but now Balson moves, so I'm not concerned anymore. All right. Everybody sees as he snaps his fake restraints. Call upon the elementals. Call upon the void. Let the shadows rejoice as a 20-foot circle. Should get all of them. 20 foot.
Yep.
20-foot radius, yes. Let's see here. Let's go right. No, let's go. I want to get.
Further north.
You get them all.
Get them all. Okay.
Yeah.
It's an official spell, Malcolm, but it's Wall of Fire, but it's different. It's Wall of Death. It's a necrotic spell. So can you give me a 20-foot circle? So it's locked in place? Because it works like Wall of Fire does.
Okay, just a sec. Because this
I was trying to go through the compendium, but I didn't see it.
Just a sec.
And I'm dropping a 4th level spell, guys.
What is this?
Yeah, he's not.
Start. That's in fact the radius of Wall of Fire. It's exactly the same as Wall of Fire?
Was it 20
It
foot radius?
says
or diameter?
it says up to a ring wall up to a 20 feet in diameter.
Which
Yeah, that's diameter, not radius.
That's diameter, not radius.
Yeah.
That is fine. Because we're going to focus on Melior then.
Okay.
That's not there. Oh, shift. Yes. Okay, right. I don't remember the button to lock it in place. Alt. Okay, right there. Right centered on Melior. Okay. But Wall of Death. Got it. So, Wall of Death does it when I cast it and on the start of his turn.
No,
So
I don't think it can be both. When the wall appears,
it says when the wall appears. Yep. And then if you keep saying, it says at the start of its turn. When it enters its wall for the first time or at the end. Oh, end. Okay.
Yeah,
end.
so you don't get an automatic double, but sure. Okay, so Wall of
actually, okay, let's make it a line then. Sorry, I confused it. Yeah, let's do it a line.
Okay, let me get you. And obviously, I had a hack together this game at the last minute when the other one broke, which I still haven't gotten back to me about. But
yeah, I think a line will get what I want to happen. Yeah.
Oops. What's going on?
That could be a 60-foot long line. Yes, so that should get all of them within 10 feet. Yeah, that's what I want. There we go. Rotation. Forget how to rotate. There we go. So let's go there.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So everything. Let's go there. All right. So that will get everybody within 10 feet of this side. Here. It's going to need the save. Yep. So that is going to be a con save because it's necrotic. 15.
Boom, boom, boom. We'll say this soldier here passes, the other one fails, and Melior, he will. Con save. He rolls a natural 20, so he's going to pass.
All right. So it'll be either all of this or half of this. Malcolm, whichever soldier did not pass this, I would like to burn my reaction to gain temporary hit points equal to the damage dealt.
Well, one of them makes it. He only just survives. And so you take damage taken? So he takes, 11 points of damage?
No, whenever a creature takes damage from the wall, I can use my reaction to gain temporary hit points equal to the amount of damage dealt. So whoever does not save, I would like to use my reaction to gain 23 temp HP.
Okay.
Okay. And then...
But it's damage because they... Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
when a creature,
no?
Takes damage from the foe, you gain a reaction to gain a temporary hit points equal to the amount of damage dealt. Oh, I see. So the ones who didn't save...
Yeah, just one of them, not doubling up multiple temp HP. Just one creature that didn't save, I'd like to use my reaction to gain the temp HP.
But I'm thinking, like, they have...
I'd like to use my reaction to gain the temp HP as well. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm saying that, like, they only had 12 hit points. So I don't think you get 23. I think you get 12.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
Okay,
Yep.
cool.
Happy
Okay.
medium. 12 it is.
And,
And then I'll go ahead and use my bonus action to do my shadow form, dragon shadow, to have advantage on con saves,
okay, cool. All right.
which is just for all the players. It's a Druid of the Stars reflavored to Shadow Stars. That's all.
Cool. Melior makes his save, so you think he would take 11? 11?
Mhm.
No, he actually takes 5.
11. Yep.
Because he's 5 resistant.
No, it's necrotic.
Oh, necrotic. Oh, damn it. Okay, so he'll take 11 to minus 7. Okay, got it. Okay, fire! Necrotic wall goes up. This guy
He's also
screams in the
he's also
fire.
got the 1 damage from me. He's also got the 1 damage.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
from
one
my,
more. One more.
Woven Break.
Yeah, got it.
Okay.
Okay, Pastor Timothy. Aaron Dory is doing
Right.
stuff. What do you do?
Oh, I'm just amazed. I'm very amazed at this. I think I'll 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will. Shocking Grasp, Distance Spell, Melier.
Yes. On Melior. Okay, so 21
Yeah.
does hit.
He might have advantage. Does he have metal armor?
He does. Yeah, roll again.
Advantage.
That's
Close.
even better.
So, yeah, that'll be at 25.
Yeah, it hits. I think he's got a thing though. This thing will not help him. So that's 10 points of lightning damage. His shocking grasp
Yeah.
messes him up. He loses
And no reactions, I think.
no reactions.
And yeah, no reaction.
Okay.
And that's it. That's that.
Okay. Torque.
Are you muted?
Torque?
Torque could be eating dinner, right? Because doesn't he normally eat dinner around this time?
Torque might be getting some pork on his fork.
Can't talk through the food on the floor.
Yeah,
Torque's
probably
moving.
pork.
Torque's moving, but not talking.
Or he could be checking on Hector too. Hector's sick.
But his token moved.
Yeah. The silent assassin.
The
Silent
opposite of
Paladin.
normal of determination. He threw a light hammer at the one down there. He threw the light hammer at the individual down here.
Oh, okay. 15 misses. He puts up his shield and it deflects off. That's a miss, Torque. Oh,
Classic talk. That's a classic.
done. Okay. That guy's not going to say anything because he's dead. This guy doesn't like this wall of death. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops. Takes a marker with him and dashes out the room. Jumps through the window over there. And Melior. Oh, that guard is also dead. He won't get a turn. Now Melior. Says, should have stabbed you in the back when I had a chance. And he makes a dash out to the northern window. And as he jumps through and smashes through, you see, the expression curiosity killed the cat. Whispering Winds is there. And he grabs her and puts his blade to her neck. And he turns into his natural form. Well, his unnatural form into a Werehound Hell Knight. He is, in fact, in just the human form of that. Mechanically, Werehound Hell Knights are doppelgangers, shapeshifters. They're not devils, which is why maybe it didn't ping for Torque, I think, when he detected evil. He's not one of those things. But he puts the sword to Whispering Wind's throat and says, "Look! Right! You got me!" And he turns around and sees the villagers haven't listened to you. Who was it? Bowson, and they're revolting. And he sees the soldiers, those still loyal to the Queen, basically being overrun by the rest of the soldiers, the 75% of them. But they're joining in the fight, and it's turning into a bit of a massacre in a good way. Those soldiers swearing loyalty to the Queen are getting beaten up. And Malio says, All right, enough. You can have stinking Harveston. Any moves of aggression, anything like that, I'm gonna slit this cat's throat. And Whispering Winds looks across at Bowson, and she says, "Don't worry about me. Just kill the son of a bitch, Bowson. Not worth it. Do it! Kill him! Bowson.
Yes, and I'm going to run up and take my bonus dash action.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 4. Whoa, how much movement did he have? What?
He's pretty fast.
2, 3, 5. I only get to there from where I was. Oh, rats. I get to there and I just have to shoot my bow. I'm sorry.
As you take your bow, he gets his long sword and is going to cut her throat. Well, maybe. Oh! After all that, the arrow misses. But before even that happens, he needs... to roll this publicly, he needs a 4 or better on a d20. And I don't see her surviving if it sets. Let's roll a d20. 12.
Oh.
So she takes 1d8 plus 4. That's... No, that's not right. 1d8 plus 4 plus... Divine Smite.
Oh,
Is it right?
Yep. 1d8 plus 4 plus 2d8. 2 plus 4 plus 4 plus 2.
Yeah, it's just another very good roll. That seems right, but let me check. And Holy Smite, yeah, 2d8. Got a 4 and a 2. Oh, I have to check out Morrigan's her exact hit points. She might have survived it.
Whew.
So he takes his sword and cuts her throat with it. The last possible moment, she twists And her 13 hit points gets reduced to 1.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
That, I thought the Divine Smite would have finished her for sure. Just roll her into initiative 16. Alright.
So she's next. Oh no, she's after Erendor.
Yeah, she struggles. She's bleeding profusely from the neck. As the unholy energy surges into her, but she survives. I'm going to roll that again, because that is... Oops. Anyway. Terrible roll, but she survives with 1 hit point. Alright, Erendor. Sorry, is that your turn? Harveston?
Yep, no, that's me. Yep, that's all I can do.
Okay, so you fire the arrow, goes well wide. He takes the opportunity to attack Whispering Winds, but it doesn't work. Erendor.
Okay. This has done its purpose, so Wall of Death, I will drop concentration. So allies don't have to worry about it. And I will move to here, which should... Not circle line, which should give me an angle. Maybe he has some cover, maybe he doesn't. Should give me an angle on this. Actually, wait. Gives me an angle on the window. I can see through the window, yes?
Yeah, sure. Yep.
Okay. Let me read this real quick. Centered on a point you can see within range. A range of 120 feet. Okay. So, I think I can do this. Malcolm, if I can, I'll change it. Gonna drop a 3rd level spell. Mechanically gets Call Lightning, but I've reflavored it to Storm of Doom. As a storm cloud appears in the shape of a cylinder that is 10 feet tall, 60-foot radius on a center point I can see within range directly above me, but it has a range of 120. So, is it above me or above the range I see?
So you can see, centered on a point you can see within range directly above you. See within range. You can see. You need to see. You don't see outside, so I don't think so.
Okay, fair enough. All right, let's revamp this then. We're going to... Let's see. Okay. That's alright. So Millier is kind of in flight or flight mode, right? Kind of running away, trying to save himself.
Yeah, we tried to take a hostage, but his coup de grace didn't work out.
Alright, we're gonna redo this then. So, range. On a point within range. Perfect. Gonna do Thorn of Despair, aka Spike Growth. On a point within range, and I can see out the window.
Oh, this will
So
work.
let's give him a 20-foot radius right outside of where he's trying to run away to make him cut himself up.
Okay. Have a... There you go. Got these back on board. So that's a 20-foot radius, so put that where you want.
I don't think Whispering Winds is going to try to run away, so we're going to go right there, so he has to give ultimative. Stop now. If he kills Whispering Winds, then he's going to get chopped up when he dies, or when he kills her.
Make an insight check.
I think that's... Yeah, that's...
Whispering Winds is going to run.
All right, so we are going to. Oh, it's locked.
Sorry, yeah, I locked it down. Let me
Oh,
unlock
fair
it
enough.
down. Oof.
All right, so let's get it here.
Okay, that will be her, but him,
Okay.
but not her. But of course, doesn't need to run very
Yes.
far now. But regardless, thorns of despair pop up. He's unaware of it until he moves, so he's going to get a automatically hit anyway. Erendor, Ellen, and you're concentrating on that.
Yes.
Okay. What can she do? Charm. Hey, Melior! Hey, you didn't really want to harm me, right? That was an accident, right? That you didn't really mean to do that. Look, why don't we just be friends, right? Let's just be friends. She casts Charm Person on him. Okay. Her DC is 12. Melior's is +1, so he needs an 11 or better.
Oh,
Oh.
Nah, I don't think so. I'm gonna get you yet, Sunshine. And she tries to break his grip at the same time. And yeah, she is speaking through her neck wound. She's kind of coughing blood as she's doing it. Not making a good case. The guards are all dead, I think. Yes, except for the one running away. Okay, pass it, Timothy.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I run towards there, and let's vortex warp. Whispering Winds.
Mhm.
And she can go hang out with Torque.
Hang out with Torque.
And I'll twin spell
Well,
so I can get.
One sec, it's a 90-foot range, but you can only teleport them 30 feet, right?
No, it's 90 and 90.
Is it? Oh.
Yeah, I think so. Displaying the thingo.
Target is within range. Okay, yeah. Well, when you cast this spell. Okay, so boom, teleport over by Torque.
Yep. And twin spell Balston back to where she was.
Like that.
Yeah.
All right.
I got you on your own side.
Who's your hostage now, bitch?
Okay.
And
yeah.
Have at it, Balston.
Oh yeah, reaction.
oh, is that a?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, I wasn't attacking recklessly before, unfortunately, so I can't choose that. I presume now.
You got reckless on you.
Oh no, I had it, but then I attacked with the bow non-recklessly, unfortunately.
Okay.
Yeah,
You have to
so
turn it on and off on your turn.
on your turn. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so
but
normal
here we go.
swing.
Rapier of smelting. Here we go.
His armor class is 20.
That hits.
Oh, that does it.
27. All right. I don't get the
Sneak.
I don't get the sneak. So which one came through on the sneak? Which one was the
6.
sneak? Oh yeah, no, I'll keep that 6.
Okay.
And I can. I'm going to use the trait of the smelting. Let's see what I need to do. And expend 1 charge as part of the melee attack to cast heat metal on him. They
Right.
become affected by the heat metal spell.
Okay.
How do you display this in the 80s?
He's immune, friend.
Oh, he's immune. That's right. What an idiot.
Is he immune or just resistant?
Oh, he's immune.
I might be. He's
No,
immune.
he's
That's
immune.
okay.
But he's going to enjoy being on fire.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, still one.
Whoa.
A decent hit. But he takes it. So that was... Oh, this is past Timothy. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Walker's
that's
gonna
assuming that's your
reboot
turn.
Discord. Yeah, that's my turn. Thanks.
Yeah. See Torque typing something.
Just got a question for this. That rapier of smelting,
Yeah.
is that 3 charges per day or 3 charges full stop?
Hmm. Have a look. The official.
Yeah. Doesn't say on this too well.
Oh, yeah, that's weird. It doesn't have a
Here it
recharge
goes.
clause.
It
That's
does.
weird.
Oh, yeah, sweet.
Ages
Cool.
1, 2,
That's
3
okay.
at dawn. Okay, so don't know why I didn't come across that.
Yeah, no,
magic
I
item.
thought I remembered. Yeah, thought I remembered that. Cool, thank you.
Okay, so despite her gaping neck wound, Torque lays hands on her and she's go back to full health. Gonna be left with a nasty scar around her neck. But that's the least of her problems. Okay, Melior, enjoying the fact that he is on fire. He is. He wants to get out of here.
It is difficult terrain if he runs through my spikes.
Oh, he's going for Bowson.
Okay.
He's going to stay there and swing his long sword 3 times. Okay, natural 1, a 20, and a dirty 20 and a natural 20. Does a 20 hit Bowson? I think it does.
Sure does. Yep.
Alright. So it's going to be... I'll cast that, 'cause why wouldn't he? That's D8. That's 3d8. Plus 6, 7, 13. 53 points of damage.
How much of that
uh,
is piercing?
Sorry, it's 13 points of piercing, so reduce that by 6, so 47 points of damage.
Oh yeah, that got me. 47.
That tickles?
Oh, it does. I'll update my thing. What's left over? I've got down to 17. What?
Can I roll 2d4? Doug, as he's going to move through the spikes.
Sure. Yep. 2d4. 2. 5.
5, okay. And
And that was difficult terrain for his movement.
so I'll say 10. I'll send attack of opportunity.
Yeah, I'll gladly take that. Let's go.
You don't have a reaction, sorry.
Oh no, I don't. That's right. Yeah, because I used my reaction before.
It
so that's
misses
fine.
anyway. So 10 to
Yep.
get to there, 15, 20, 25, 30. There we go. I'll duck around the corner waiting there. Okay, Baus, now you have your action back, and due to the difficult terrain, he wasn't fully able to put significant distance between the two of you. And once again, is enjoying being on
I'm
fire.
going to stand there. And I'm going to attack recklessly.
Okay.
Here we go.
Yeah.
23.
23
Boom.
hits.
Okay, hold on. That I'm gonna re-roll the 1. Thank you. Because of my piercing thing. That's the D8. So add 4 to it.
So 15 points of damage. Alright.
15
right.
points. Oh no, because I'm using my rapier. So it's
right.
much better. Yeah, it's just a damage reduction. And then use my disengage action.
The Barbarian Union will get onto you about that, though.
Yeah, I know. Oh, do I use my disengage? Oh, I might just stay there.
Alright.
Oh, wait, is he looking? He's looking pretty damaged. Oh my gosh. I might use my whales from the grave.
Okay, he has 4 hit
think-
points.
Oh, okay, so here's a D6. Let's go. 4.
How do you want to do this?
So I take a PS and just at the last minute I sort of call on these ghostly apparitions, maybe some of the people that have been slain as part of their oppressive rule, and it's the people sort of reach out of the ground and do necrotic damage to it.
Nice. And here, I really thought my Whispering Winds move was going to work, but the dice gods said no. Alright, so you look outside the where is it? Look outside the walls of Harveston. You note that oops. You know that the soldiers have been quelled by the populace. Prolip Rainier is dead. And I'm going to say 2d6 souls. 7 citizens have passed away in the battle for the town. There are some, I'll say these 3 guys here are ones who were fighting, but they've given up, they've surrendered. And the town, it seems, has been liberated. But at what cost? And oh, you guys are all over here, I guess. They look to you for leadership. Oh, Melior is dead. Polyp is dead. What do we do now?
Who's asking this? Is this the soldiers?
Just a commoner. And all eyes in the village turn towards you guys. What do we do?
Now we celebrate.
And they look around at their miserable tents, the mud. Some of them are starting to show signs of malnutrition and lack of food. They streak through parts with lips. Celebrate! Celebrate how?
You know, it might not seem like it. Might not seem like it, but some days a corner is turned. And you might look back on this day as the day when things started to get better. And when times are tough as this, you need all the hope you got.
Alright, well, and the barkeep at the Kicking Bull says, alright, everybody a drink on me. He's right, we gotta celebrate. These people.
Well,
They cut down villages. There are blood on their hands. What do we do with them?
Let me take them
Look,
out to the
friend.
field.
Look, no. Look, we lost. It's fine. We know what side is the history is going to be, and we want to be on the right side. We denounce the Queen, and in fact, we'll go so far as to protect this village, try and make up for the sins that we've done.
Insight.
Sure.
I'll join you.
14 and 22 and a 16. Yeah, you believe them. They do want to turn a corner. They see that the tide has shifted in this village, and they just want to make amends, but they're also obviously concerned about their own skins as well. And if making amends saves their own skin, then sure, why not? But they also killed villagers.
Well, a lot has to be done here to repair the trust and bond between the protectors and the common folk. But that's a good start. Now, as to what you do now, you need to organize your own leadership. You need to make your own rules. You need to take responsibility for your own existences. This is your village now. This is your town. Now the hard work is keeping it your town.
I kind of give him a little shoulder nudge and a whisper. If we can spend like 8 hours here, I can enrich the soil so they can eat.
I see no problem with that. Do you guys see a problem with that?
No.
I would further point out that Mikan Bogda has had the interests of the people in the village in maintaining the order, and this is a place of sanctuary, of haven. I assume that he might lead what guards remain here for that, and the money that had been gathered should be returned to those, although some should be set aside for legitimate tax.
Would you like to submit a spreadsheet, Torque?
Or dare I say it,
I've got a
there is
spreadsheet for that.
there is no legitimate tax while the Queen is in charge.
Yeah, that's right, says Mikan.
Well, I mean, there are different levels of tax. There'd be some taxes that'd be going straight to the local government to deal with things like, infrastructure and potholes in the road. But there'd be federal taxes, and those should definitely be withheld.
Everybody just stares at you blankly.
In any case, we came here seeking the lawgivers. Does anyone know where Heron
Blackbone?
Blackbone. Where the Blackbones might be found?
Oh, she
I know we overheard the rumor that she was heading off, but any better idea amongst these group?
Maybe. Roll me a d20 and roll a 15 to a 20 and you'll get more information about where she might have headed. Purely luck. Luck's not on your side, but luck is on your side. I heard she was seeking out information about the Dark Star and the angels and the broken mean and all that stuff. And she learned that one of the experts on these matters is a man named Cygnus who lives up here in the Lodge of the Wanderlust.
Yeah.
So he's a bit of an expert on the Dark Star and all things dark, so we suspect she might have gone there. So I'm not saying she's still there, but that would be a good place for her to start looking. And she was looking for something that she didn't know where it was, and she didn't know how to summon it. but it was something to do with dark angels. But Lodge of Wonderlust. If you're looking for Heron, head to the Lodge of Wonderlust.
Right, it's good information, well met. Is there anything else that the town urgently needs beyond food? Since the druid here says that he might be able to assist getting some sustenance from these bedraggled fields.
Their entire existence is now about survival. They've got stability in their town, but yeah, food and water. You say besides food and water is everything.
So mechanically, it's plant growth. So if I spend 8 hours, I can enrich all the land. So all plants in a half-mile radius become enriched for a year.
Okay. What we'll do. Might be far too big. Yeah, we'll say Harveston.
So the hex?
Yeah.
Oh no, that's 5. Yeah, I get you. Yep.
Yeah. So, you learn over the coming weeks and months that the plant growth is helping, but it's a constant battle between Erendor's druidic magic and the curse that's placed upon this land. So there is healthy plant growth here, but it's not the best.
So with that 8 hours, we get a short rest, I presume, or even a long rest.
Well, needless to say, some type of celebration is put together. Mikan Bogda indeed takes leadership. He was the one who inspired the troops to revolt. And lodging is provided for you outside of the rain. So you can take a long rest if you like.
Did Malier or Prolip have anything else on them besides their armor?
No.
And was the armor ruined by the heating of the rapier smelting?
I'd say no.
It lasts for 3 rounds, so it doesn't last for very long. It doesn't last as long as the main spell.
Oh, okay. Well, in any case, I wish to inspect their plate armor to see if it is in better condition than the damaged chainmail that I had.
No, you can absolutely wear the plate mail if you like, Torque.
Okay, and this is just standard plate mail?
Just standard plate mail, yep.
Okay, well, I'm going to add that and see if that works better. If it's not better for me, then I shall keep with what I've got. Okay.
I also have a question, Malcolm.
Yeah.
So, I know Erendor did a lot of time doing the 8 hours of the fields. He is a elf, so he only needs to rest for 4 hours.
Uh-huh.
So do I have time to rest? And if I do rest, I also get Cosmic Omen because of my Star Druid.
Okay, cool.
So
yeah.
do I get rest?
Yeah, you do.
Okay, alright. D20, odds or evens? Odd. So for the next time until we rest, I have whenever a creature I see within 30 feet is about to make an attack no. Even odd, no. When a creature I can see is about to make an attack or a saving throw an ability, I can use my reaction. Okay, got it. Cool.
Okay, cool.
Whoa, cool. Yep.
Okay. So you rest up. As I said, Mikan takes leadership. There's hope in the town now. Mikan doesn't collect taxes because what is there to spend money on, right? The whole economy is shot to hell. And you all take a long rest.
Oh, I don't think I'm strong enough to carry the plate armor. I think it was a strength requirement of 15, so I would not be able to wield it, so I'll stick with the chain mail
Okay.
that I have. Okay.
Timothy's gone down too. In terms of Discord. Oh, is he back?
I'm back.
All right, cool. So there's a phenomenon where people who are very sick and they struggle and they get to the doctor and they're in a place of safety and they kind of take a breath and they die right there and when they've reached a place of safety. It's a weird phenomenon that happens to humans sometimes. Like, oh, I'm in a place of safety now, I can let my guard down. As you let your guard down, you shouldn't have, and you die. As you wake up in the morning, this has happened to some of the villagers. 2d6 of them, it just becomes too much, and 7 villagers die during the night under such stress. And then there's hope, but it turns out hope is a double-edged sword, and they just don't wake up. And the rest of you feel this weight upon your shoulders as well, and something about the night, something about these people dying, and everybody take a point of exhaustion. So, yeah.
Cool.
I gotta go dig some graves.
I thought you were doing it in IRL. It's like, I'm going to go
You
now.
should be right back, and it's like, no, I've got to go dig some graves. Nice session, Malcolm.
Be right back. Let me get my shovel.
Oh.
See you guys next week.
Yeah, I didn't tell you guys I got a new job.
Hey, you're in Australia as a tourist guide, are you?
Yeah.
So there are 14 souls that need graves. There are 7 who died in the battle and 7 who said, maybe I can relax now. And relax was the wrong thing to do then. So 14 graves.
Do the soldiers help?
Yeah,
Especially the ones who are seeking to make amends?
they do help. And the
Does this
grave-
add extra fertilizer to the soil?
Maybe this is part of what Erendor does. You know, the circle of life.
Blood and bone.
You inciting someone, Erendor?
Yeah, just making sure that the soldiers that like pled, oh, you know, like we didn't want to, have their heart into it, and they're not faking it for their life.
You see some of the people who fought weren't soldiers. Some of them were old men who should be in retirement, but they took up arms. Some of them were young children. Kind of the middle wasn't really there, and that they fought bravely. And so you see old people and young people are digging these graves, and the soldiers who were servants of the Queen to almost the bitter end, they gently push them aside, and they take over the spades, and they break their backs, doing more than their fair share of work to dig these graves. You think they truly want to make amends. So,
They can live.
Awesome.
graves are dug, people are buried. If you do attempt to put coins on, the people push you aside and put copper pieces on the eyes of the deceased. And then all eyes fall on the holy man, looking for some words. So all eyes fall on you, Timothy, for some words.
This place has been the site of a horrible event. I don't think anyone here is going to forget what happened here for their whole lives. But just remember, this was one day. These people who died here, they lived here, they loved here, they had lives here that were more important than just that one day. And as you all go through your lives, I hope you all look up here on the hill where we're burying these folks every now and again and remember that your lives are important, but they're only there. You're only living them because of this one day. They don't know what they sacrificed. They didn't deserve to die. They didn't. Oh, Father. Make it worth it. Amen.
The populace listens to your eulogy, I guess, and they return to their lives of trying to survive. Erendor's plant growth helps, but they've still got a struggle ahead. As you wake up in the morning, striking a blow against the Queen, striking a blow for everything that is good in this world, you still realize the enormity of the task ahead of you. You have 1 torque. You need, I think it's 7. And you leave Harveston. And just so I know, where are you guys going next? I mean, there's the Lodge of Wanderlust as an option. Gorso is an option. Nangrath is an option. Because you know I mentioned Nangrath and Gorso in terms of forks.
Lawgivers, yeah.
So what do you
I'm
think?
thinking, well, like, I'm also, like, I'm going to be away next week, so whatever you guys choose, I'll let you guys choose it.
Okay.
So I'm going to...
Well, I think Gorso needs Hector. So, do you need to prep aid depending on what our choice is? So,
Not really, actually. We can decide next week. I run
Yeah,
6 different
if
versions of this campaign. I know it quite well.
So if Hector's back, you're going to go to Corso. What would we logically do as a group? Like,
Well,
would
I
we
would
follow
have
the
thought,
roads, or we try?
yeah, because doing cross country here, there's a big river to get across, and some forests. So unless we have any knowledge of that, maybe the locals know whether they're easily traversable.
Yeah. And how wide is the river? Because we've still got those dusts of dryness that create our little platform.
No.
Okay.
Think of it like a canyon with the waters raging well below
Yeah.
it. I mean,
Okay,
there is
fair enough.
the overpass of the Giants, which is a way to safely get across the river.
So yeah, it would make sense perhaps then, but that's going to mean we need to cross the Azure Bridge. So I think we head back that way, and then it looks like the trade road across might be the way, assuming that we can cross at Gorso. Well, we'll ask our knowledge.
There's a ferry that goes across Gorso. Gorso is surrounded by a moat that connects to the river, and there's a little ferry that goes across there. So you might have to pay a little ferry toll, but apart from that, easy enough to cross at Gorso.
What about your? Is it wider than 90 feet, or how wide is it?
Like a mile.
A mile across. Okay, cool. Like a Mississippi River.
Yeah, so
Well, more like a moon river.
Mighty
fly
Waikato.
across it. But yeah, it's in a canyon, like a Grand Canyon type of thing. So like hundreds of feet down is the raging river. So you could fly across it. Other options, But the safest way is the overpass of the Giants, or traditionally has been safe. Who knows what happened, what it's like at the moment. Okay.
You know what it's like. What it's like at the moment, Malcolm.
What do you mean?
You're not gonna ask them.
You asked the question and Vinny answered it. Who knows what it's like? Malcolm does.
Well, I do. I do.
And a D20.
Or maybe he doesn't. He rolls it just before we go there.
I know this land well. All right. Okay, gentlemen.
Okay.
Pleasure. And who's,
Thank you,
who's
Malcolm.
absent next
Thank you
week?
very much. Bailson.
Balson. Okay.
Balston is